recap. This is my fourth journal entry. Still catching up a little bit. This is between days 21 and 27. Some really cool things happened, some bummer things happened, some difficulties, but it's all part of the trail. Day 21, let's see. Lake and Jabo and I were hiking together. We had heard rumors of pizza that you could order for delivery, so that kind of pushed us to hike on to this lake where, not actually the person, but the place, a lake where you could place a pizza order and beer. So we were able to do that, and we got some pizza and beer, and it was a great ending. The hard part was that Lake's Achilles was hurting, and so we knew like he was probably gonna have to take a 0 day, and then kind of like split up our group. Jabo was also kind of hurting, but he was gonna try to push on. So day 21, 3 weeks into hiking, and just some injuries were just like too much, where you really had to kind of figure out what your go forward plan was. So rest was definitely the approach that they needed to take. So the next day, Lake ended up getting a ride to go see a doctor and get some orthotics. And Jabo ended up keep hiking, but later that day when he hiked to the McDonald's, which we hiked to then the following day, there's this famous McDonald's at Cajun Pass. He also then decided to call it quits. So not quits, but decided to hitch on to Wrightwood to get some needed rest. So I ended up kind of hiking with a different group of people over those couple days. We had a lot of fun when we were hiking through the mountains to get to Wrightwood. There wasn't enough space for us to set up tents, so we just all cowboy camped together. So there's a cool video with us all lined up like soldiers, sleeping on the in the mountains. So that was really cool. Then the 23rd, we hiked into Wrightwood. So, but to get to Wrightwood, I was on the 24-hour McDonald's challenge. So day 22 to day 23, from 12:30 lunchtime to 12:30 lunchtime the next day, all I ate was McDonald's. So I had read that a lot of people overbuy McDonald's, and so I didn't want to do that. So I bought 3 sandwiches per meal, and then a couple like apple pies to snack on. So it was very convenient, just like fast food is. So everyone was like setting up their stoves. I was just unwrapping McDonald's. I thought other people were going to do the challenge. No one else did it around me except myself. So anyways, I did the challenge. I noticed that I was kind of running out of steam because I had to climb, I think we had to climb about 7,000 feet to get into Wrightwood, up and down. So that was quite entertaining to eat McDonald's. So I did it though. Then got to Wrightwood, and I actually ended up meeting up Lake and Jabo, who I had to part the couple days before because of those injuries. So that was exciting to see those guys. Stayed with the Trail Angels, which was really awesome. Did laundry and took a shower. So more about Lake and Jabo. So Lake, the one thing that connected us right from the beginning was that he's from Wichita, Kansas, which was kind of cool. And then he's really outgoing, always cracking jokes. And then Jabo is from the Czech Republic, and so he's more quiet just because his English, which is very good, but just more quiet and reserved. So anyways, this has been really good hiking with those guys. Let's see. Then the following days, when we left Wrightwood, then Jabo stayed another day to rest. Lake and I, we summited Mount Baden-Powell, which is a famous founder of the Boy Scouts, and it was really cool to hike and summit that peak. Just made me remember things about being a scout, being a Cub Scout, and all the people that helped me getting my arrow light as a Cub Scout, to then being a Boy Scout, and all the folks that helped me to become a Boy Scout and become an Eagle Scout. So it was neat to summit that. And then I read some plaques at the top of Mount Baden-Powell that talked about certain principles of scouting, and just how thankful I was that I had men and women to help teach me those virtues. So I was very thankful. That was a great day, really nice. So then between day 25, 26, and 27, we just became obsessed with getting any type of food we could. So we heard, that we had the pizza on the trail, then we had the McDonald's, but we heard that you could hitch and go get food at this restaurant. So we ended up making it in time of their hours. We get the hitch there and they're closed. So we hadn't eaten anything, so now we're hangry, and we get a hitch back to trail, and then we have to eat our trail food. So that was pretty disappointing, just for a little silly meal that we were hoping to get. But we were talking about hamburgers, Lake and I, and we were just craving milkshakes, and it was closed. So then we had to make up for it. So the following day we heard about another stop that you could order pizza. So the following day we had our revenge on the place being closed, and we ordered 2 large pizzas and soda with ice. So we loaded up, and then we packed out the leftover pizza and soda. So that was pretty awesome. The camping was really beautiful. It was kind of this pine mountain ridge ridgeline climbing. So you're at the top of these ridge lines, and just some great views. It was really nice. Let's see, what wrapped up the week? So to wrap up the week, Lake's dad's college friend, actually, with working engagements, he part-time lives in Acton, which is a little town near the trail. So we did a half day to get down to the road access near Acton, and we met up this family friend, and it was awesome because he gave us a place to stay. We got to do laundry, to soak in the hot tub, we got to eat steaks. And then kind of amazing, he lent me his truck, so I got to go see the new Avengers Infinity Wars. And then the next morning I went to church too, so that was an amazing blessing just to have somebody be that generous with us on the trip. So.